Hey everybody, it's that time for me to bore you all again with another video blog. Wanted to talk to you all this time a little bit about dieting, because I've mentioned that in the past, and I just had a little reality check that I just want to share with you all. I'm about 8 weeks out from the show, so I've been doing some dieting on my own, and you know, I know I've been telling you guys that it's important to eat breakfast and eat healthy and eat all these vegetables and protein and stuff, but this stuff is hard. You know, I've always been a pretty small guy, pretty slim, and so I've never had to like deprive myself really of the kinds of foods that I like or the foods that I'm used to eating. When you diet like that, you know, you go through mood swings, you go through, everything is up and down, your emotions are out of whack, like everything is crazy. I guess I'm lucky because I work from home and I live by myself, so if I want to act a fool, there's nobody here to act a fool with but me. And I know some of my friends who are watching this probably have noticed, you know, I'm a little bit short, you know, maybe when I'm on the phone and when we're hanging out. But dieting is hard, you know, and like I said in one of my earlier blogs, you know, if this whole process was easy, everybody would be doing it. So for those of you who are trying to lose weight, especially even those of you who are trying to gain a little bit of weight, it's hard because what your body is reacting. You know, when you're used to eating fats and sugars and stuff like that, and you cut that off, your body is like, you know, what the hell's going on? We need some more fat, we need some more sugar, and I get those yearnings just like you all. So I just have a newfound respect for all of you who've tried dieting, and I understand why some people start and why it's so hard. The only thing I can say is, you know, if you can have a partner or a friend or someone there either going through it with you or encouraging you, that would definitely help. I know I have a slew of friends who are probably watching this right now who've been so helpful in sort of keeping me on the straight and narrow. And then of course I got Cliff, you know, who's just working my butt off, and I always have that in my ear. And so I just wanted to put that out there. That is, I know it's not easy because I'm dealing with it myself for like one of the first times ever, and it's hard, and I see the impact that it's having on me. So, you know, for encouragement and support, you know, you can lean on me. I can definitely understand where you're coming from. We're about 8 weeks out from Showtime, and so it's time for me to go and get my measurements. This is something that we do. We normally do that like once a month or so, but we're going to do it every week or every other week up until Showtime. I can't think of anything that's really much more humiliating than to go into Cliff's office, basically strip down, have him take my measurements, look at me, tell me what's wrong, what's right, what we need to work on, and what's looking pretty good. So about to go ahead and do that. That's, you know, I guess it's better to do it in his office than to come out on stage looking a hot mess, but that's what we're about to do. So you're gonna see the results of that. I'm not feeling, you know, pretty good about where I am, but I'm looking from the outside in, and I know where my goals are or what my goals are, and you know, I'm trying to stay up, but it's a challenge for me too. You know, I'm trying to keep it real for you guys, and I don't want to make it seem like this is just some great fantasy thing, because I've never gone through anything like this before. I'm sure I'm going to be thankful and grateful once it's over, but the journey to get there, it sure is tough. So just thank all of you for your words of support and encouragement. I'm going to drop the website off. I'm going to put that out there in a little bit. But the show is going to be on Saturday, June the 5th. There's a morning judging, pre-judging that happens at 10 a.m. if you want to come to that. And then there's the 6 p.m. show where you see all of the contestants. Basically what happens in the judging, I have my little shorts on, I'm in front of the judges, they look at the body, they look at symmetry. So if you just have a need to see me in some swim trunks or whatever, you can come that morning and support and yell and scream and everything, because that's going to influence the judges' decision as well. That evening is when I come out. You may get a glimpse of me in the board shorts at that point in time, but then we have a tuxedo look that we're going to be wearing, and then we're going to get judged as well. And if I place, I'll get an award. If I don't place, at least you'll be able to see me and take some pictures. So I want to thank all of you for your continued support. Wow, I cannot believe we're about 8 weeks out, 8, 9 weeks out, And I'm nervous and I'm scared. I'm looking forward to it, and you know, just want to say thank you, and just join me in the gym and see how today turns out. All right? Thanks, everybody. Peace. All right, I'm here with Cliff. One of the things that I did not let you all see, we just took some measurements for me. Measurement. We're about 8 or 9 weeks out, and wanted to just take a look at what my measurements are and see if I'm meeting the expectations. This is the Keep It Real blog, so I'm gonna keep it real with you all and tell you that I haven't been having a good day or a good week. I'm not happy with what I see in the mirror. You know, I want things to move a little bit faster. I know we're trying to hold on to as much size as possible before we start leaning out, but it's just me kind of freaking out a little bit. And so Cliff, you just got the measurements, you just looked at everything. What's your assessment of where we are right now?
Right now, Al is on track. Right now, when you're on an intense diet, you're going to be very emotional. No matter what is said, it's going to always be wrong because you have your perception. This is why it's so important that I'm here to hold him by his hand and guide him in the right direction. Because sometimes when you go in panic mode leads to messing up. And we're not trying to mess up. So right now he's on track, and each time you hit something, you have to change something else and something else. It never can't do just one thing and it's going to work all the way through, because the body doesn't work that way. So every time we come in, we have to redo something else and redo something else, and then all of a sudden when it comes to the final last 2 weeks, that's when everything falls into place. This is, you're going to see Al in a different phase again. So right now he's in that the last 9 weeks, actually, until competition time. So there's more work to do besides just the diet and working out. There's a presentation part that you have to work on, and there's other thing that goes with this competition that he have to work on. So only have this, but he have other things to make it all be complete.
This is stressful. When does it turn fun again?
It turns fun when the day you get your trophy in your hand and they said the games are over, then you can do what the hell you want to do. So when he does that, I just disappear and I just give him a couple of tips. You know what I talked about. Be careful, because we went from a stomach this big to this big, and you put something big in like that, that leads to what? Problems. We don't want to be in the hospital or IV. So you have to retrain your body to solid food, where you was eating real soft, solid food versus hard, heavy food.
Cool.
And that's my tip for the day. He's on track.
All right. God, these things are heavy. I'm gonna have to edit this part out, because I don't need my fans seeing me be weak. You know, another complaint, I'm tired. I'm not emotional, but I'm weaker. Is that natural? When I just don't feel as strong as I should? Because normally those for 40 pounders, I should be able to do those.
The biggest thing about dieting, it is a challenge. Your strength will decrease, but the thing is all mental. You have to overcome what you don't have. That's fat. And we are depleting a lot of fat out of Al Washington diet, and it is very challenging. And also, it also puts you, is it worth all this? It make you think 95 different ways why you should be sitting over here and working out. But like I said, at the end of the line, you will get a prize. It may be pizza. I don't know what it is, but he's going to get something fabulous. And all I can say, job well done.
I already told everyone, June 6th, when this is over, I'm barbecuing a whole pig on my grill, so all y'all invited. If there's anything left, y'all can have that. This is hard. Appreciate you guys.
So. Nine weeks out for competition, and there's lots and lots and lots of work that needs to be done for this show.
And this is a very large baggy t-shirt, because some of y'all have already been talking about my t-shirts being too tight. This one obviously is.
Have you noticed his face is more chiseled and he looked like he knocked off 20 years? So pick up on that.
Oh, nah.
Any last word?
This is hard. I'm going to get on the stage one time. So all of y'all need to come and support me. Because after this, it's a wrap. Appreciate the support, though. Thanks.